Guns, especially if you go to Chicago, it's a fashion statement to like have a 30-round clip or have like a drum on it or something.
That's the example of something I had to look up from battle rap. Drum. Literally gets referenced every battle. I was like,
drum?
Like the kind of
like
thing.
the Punisher.
About a Tommy gun.
You never hear that in England ever. No
like
one would ever.
The round clip.
Oh yeah, because that was the thing as well. Like
That's
rounds,
it
became like that
Well,
wordplay. That was
rounds
like,
is
rounds is in like the thing, but then there was like.
But I mean, rounds, like
People
someone
would
could
say,
say,
like,
I got my bullets a long round, like that candle, and it's like, but you'd never.
That would be fire. Find it on the laptop. Somebody write that down.
But I'm saying, but it's like kind of that, like that example of like I was gonna say as well as guns is bullets. Like a lot of stuff. A lot of terminology for bullets, I feel like people in battle rap
Like
just make
corn,
up. Like
mashing corn.
Like people just say shit.
corn.
But yes, I'm saying I feel like people just make it up.
We don't say that.
Like for example, here's my honest question: does anyone actually call a bullet a bald head outside of your?
That's a type of bullet.
But would anyone actually say that in real life?
Yeah,
That's a serious question.
It's a type of bullet.
Because it feels like to me people just make it up.
No,
It's like a hollow point.
Because I know that shit, yeah. But it's like it feels like in the last 2 years.
You got rhino bullets.
There was 5 years ago. No one talked
I feel
about
like
bald
drugged.
head.
Drug is the worst.
That got
I
made up
tweeted, wait, you see this the
Now
other
they'll
day.
be like, yeah,
you
you
see
get
this the other day. I tweeted real deal in Austin. I tweeted real deal in
Right,
Austin.
you get
That's a
drunk
real
over
word.
the counter
What?
like Walgreens.
You know when they say you get drunk? I had to. I tweeted real deal.
saying,
I was like, is that actually a real word over there?
How's that not a real word?
just made
It's
up.
dragged, isn't it?
It's dragged, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not drug, it's dragged.
Look, we're
Yeah.
not that technically sound in
But it only happened from battle rap.
No, but I didn't.
Somebody used
I
it.
didn't know. I was like, yo, is that a real word over there?
That's what I mean about bald head. Even if bald head is a name, what you call a bullet.
No,
2
people say
years
that.
ago.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, why did no one say
Nah,
about
yeah,
it?
because
Why suddenly now does everyone say it?
Sue Surf made that popular. You know, certain people like Sue Surf was somebody like he also he got a couple of things like that he's responsible for just making popular.
Reaching.
Yeah, so it's not always good.
What other things can you think of that have just been made up?
Another one
that
is
you know made up?
the sub. I still don't get that. I don't know what the fuck a sub is.
Is that not like submachine gun?
Yeah.
But they be saying it like a handgun. Like I
Yeah,
got
well, that's the other thing too is that I
like
feel
pulled
like
out the sub. I'm like,
That's the DNA thing, isn't it?
I was watching DNA. He does a shotgun so many times, yeah, but he's got like pistol. So he holds a shotgun like this, but he's got a pistol. I wanted to take the piss, but I was like, I can't.
I fuck with
he
DNA.
gets confused sometimes. There's even times he switched them back to like, oh, hold on.
I think there's been a decrease in specificity around the guns.
Yeah.
In battle rap, definitely.
That's crazy because y'all just reminded me of a
Extended clips of
barhead that I
revolvers
never
and
used.
Yeah.
Say that again.
What was it?
On
No,
the
y'all
spinners.
reminded me of an angle I had against John that I never used.
What was it?
It was that angle.
Oh, right,
I was
right.
literally gonna be like, if they started naming bullets Tootsie Rolls, you would be like, as soon as I load these Glocks, like this Tootsie Pop. Like, I forgot how I was gonna do it, but I just wanted to say like, yo, you really just use battle rap jargon
But
and
there's
slang.
UK battle rappers that do that as well. Like that's one of my pet hates.
Nang.
You know, it's UK battlers that say shit they don't say in real life.
Like
That put in slang, or they only know
Like Shuffle when he
slang
starts his
words.
battle with yo, you're like,
That was
I think that's all battle rap now.
I can't do that. I can't say a word.
So like, sorry, what examples of stuff are you hearing in the UK that you don't like?
Alright, no, I'm saying as in like a battler who clearly only knows slang through battle rap.
Yeah.
Right.
And then is using it
Oh,
sometimes.
that
like
goes.
the worst
Sorry, so
slang.
you're going past gun terminology. Yeah. That happens.
Period.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah,
I
we
hate
probably
that.
don't. We probably don't have the point of
I'm-
reference to know if that happens overseas.
And
It definitely
does.
happens.
no, the
Yeah,
worst
hell
one is
yeah.
when they use American ones.
Yeah.
That kills me. And
Yeah.
I had a whole round about that for Tox.
I
When
hate-
he said,
yeah.
cans, we don't say cans. Cigs, we don't say that for guns. And I literally
Well,
had a whole
SIG
thing
is
about
also
it.
a certain type
Yeah,
of gun.
but it's not a gun. It's I swear it's an American.
But he's
gun.
saying
But
they
we
don't
won't
use
say that.
Right.
They don't say it. We won't ever call it.
You know
gun
what
a
one
Sig.
killed me for years is the Hawk.
The Hawk.
It's not nice.
Because everybody outside of New York and growing up, like even Detroit rappers, I used to always hit them, cock the Hawk, and it's like, bro, a Hawk was never a gun.
Gun, yeah.
It's a long knife,
What do you
like a
think they think
machete.
it was like a eagle, like a slang for a desert eagle? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's people to this day, like especially when the West Coast, like what is it, Fox's League, the Jungle.
Yeah.
When they got big, it was nothing but hawk lines all through there. I used to be like, bro, a hawk is not a gun.
And then the jail slang too, because shit is like, because a gun is like Blade in jail too. He'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, banger.
Yo, that's something that always confused me. That
Yeah.
always.
Wait, what is that?
Do you know what, bro? That is. I'm so
A
glad.
banger is a knife.
A
Yo,
banger.
but,
Or even a
but
gun,
people
too.
always say that as a
Like,
gun.
gun to my thumb,
Bro,
like.
do you know what? Yeah, we got it right. This is so interesting, right? I need because this has fucked my head up for
Let's
years.
go,
right?
Erg. Talk about
Right,
it.
because that just sparked something in my head. When Averb and Math Hoffa battled, there's a bit that always confused me where Math says to Averb something about I passed him the banger, said
Yeah,
hold
yeah.
this son. He looked to me like I passed his ass a smoking gun,
Yeah.
and it always used to confuse me because I was always like I thought
Well, because
that
he
is
starts that whole scheme saying I had 2 knives on me.
yeah, but
It's jail slang, yeah.
yeah,
You might even hear people say I had my gun under my tongue. They're
Yeah.
talking about, you know how people keep like a box cutter? Yeah, yeah. It's
Damn, you
jail
just
slang,
you
like-
just reminded me of that. I forgot Math passed out Blades at that battle. I don't know what's wrong with that dude.
What, at the verb battle?
Huh?
At the verb battle?
No, he was talking about the battle when I battled Big T and Young Ill battled.
Oh, what,
Sue
literally, he was
Surf.
giving out.
Yeah.
well, like coupons, just
Why?
you get a blade, you get a blade, you get a blade.
Fingerprints on this shit, motherfucker.
What I don't understand. What he was.
You gotta ask him that. I just took it like, oh, okay, good looking, boy. I was just like, I'm familiar with these, but Verb's thing was because I think he either spoke about it or mentioned in his battle.
Oh, is that why he said it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Verb was like, you know, he from St. Louis, another side of the.
Yeah.
They not with the knife thing. They just with the if it's issues, they with the shoot. Guns ain't legal in New York. You know what I
Illegal in
mean?
St. Louis?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's harder to really get a gun in New York rather than
Well,
in
not
St.
even a
Louis.
license. You can't even get license.
No, you can't get licensed. Not in the city, maybe in the state, right?
Okay.
You couldn't, I don't think there's
I didn't
like
know that, I didn't
concealed
know that.
carry.
I
This
thought
nigga
they
about to be
legalizing a whole
super
lot.
technical with it, nigga. Go
Now you can
ahead.
have it in your crib, but you gotta have the gun locked up and the bullets locked up.
Not in
separate.
New York
Like,
City.
Yeah, I think you can have it in your crib.
Hell
like
no,
that.
you
I
can't
feel
have
like this
no
is a
gun
good
in New
thing
York
now,
City.
like the UK.
In your house, I think you can have it in your house.
Yeah, you have to be like
guns.
security or something like that. Because when
I
50 was
think
going
that's
through
to
it,
have it on you though, like to carry it on you.
we'll look it up later.
Where's the country where you allow them, you're allowed to walk with them if
A
they're...
lot of states, like
Texas,
Florida, too.
Arizona.
I've seen
Show or
people
something,
with,
right?
I've seen people with it, but is it open? It's concealed carry.
I know more about Texas
you have
than
to be
Florida. I
open.
know
You
in
have to-
Texas you
you have to
have
be able
a
to see
shotgun in your windshield like the police do.
It's
You
just
put a
crazy.
shotgun, or you could walk with a holster.
But it has to be on
It has to be closed.
Oh,
yeah, and it has to be on display. Yeah, and the
yeah.
holster has to be buckled.
Yeah, when I was living in Florida, I was surprised by how many people had guns on them.
But you would.
Yeah,
Like, if it's legal, you would. You don't
People-
want to be the only one without one.
yeah, but it would be like you'd be like a super buttoned up family that you wouldn't expect, and then the
But it's
dad
But he's
reaches
from
for
New
something
York,
and-
like I said, where you
Yeah.
don't see
Yeah,
guns.
yeah.
If them shits was legal, why we
Yeah.
ain't see him then? Why we don't see him in New York?
No, I'm saying it's not legal to carry them. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
just
saying
in
it's
your crib.
legal to have it in your
You can
house?
have it in your house, but it has to be locked up, unloaded, and then you have to have a separate locked up thing with the
Okay.
ammunition separately.
Yeah, I
That'd be
never
so
knew that.
annoying if you had it, and then you had a break and entry, and you're like, "Fucking keys, for fuck's sake!"